Howdy do, everybody. Today we are gonna build a bird feeder. Let's get to it. All right, here's an overview of all the tools that we're gonna be using. We're gonna need a drill. We're gonna need a hole saw, tape measure, nailing gun nails, or if you prefer, you can use a real hammer and nails. Or you can use screws. I don't care. But I'm going to use this nail gun. And don't forget, handy dandy glue. Oh, and we're going to use one of those for straight edge and one of these for marking. I think we all know what those are. Now, for cutting, you can either use this thing, which this is a miter box and a miter saw. I don't want to use that. So what I'm going to use is this, a miter saw. I love this thing. And of course, because I'm using that nailer, I gotta have that compressor. All right, for our first cut, we measured off 14 inches. And I'm not gonna bother cutting off this, this crack here. I think I can work around it. It'll just add to the rustic feel of the board. So if I had two boards, I would sandwich them together and just make one cut on that line right there. But since I don't have two boards, I'm going to be making that one cut twice. For our second measurement, we're going to measure this base plate out at 7 inches. Now, we're going to make an insert to hold up that bottle. So this one here needs to be able to fit within the two boards that make up our sides. So we're going to take off a 1/2 inch on either side, so we need 4 1/4. And don't you mind that right there. That's called measuring twice, cutting once. Okay, to set the pitch of our roof, we're going to measure this bottom part out to 12 inches. And then up here we'll keep the 14, so we'll just make that straight edge go right from that 12-inch mark up to that corner. For our roof section, we're going to cut that out at 10 inches long. Now we're going to cut out a couple strips that are about 1/2 inch wide. We're just going to use them for the dam, so we're going to kind of fit them into place. For this part here, what we're going to do is we're going to find the proper placement for our hole. And we want exactly halfway on the width of our bird feeder. But then what we need here is we only need this to be offset from the back of the wall enough to where the bottle isn't hindered by the girth of the bottle, if you will. And you'll have to extrapolate that based on the width of the bottom of your bottle, most likely, because that's usually the widest part. All right, it's time to glue it and nail it into place. Hey, stop! Take her out. You're really loose. You're ruining it. That's not your hand. And now we're going to fit some little pieces to kind of work in here as a dam. And this will fill with birdseed. And now that we're all nailed together, we're ready for birdseed. I'm going to put a nail through the bottom to secure it. But this box is pretty cool because you could actually secure it like so to the side of a post. You just run a nail through the back or a screw, whatever you feel. Yeah, I think this is how we're gonna roll with it. Right up on top of this post. And a little high enough that hopefully the birds don't get eaten by all my kitty cats. Yeah. Now I gotta say, if you don't have a hammer with one of these handy dandy nail starters on top of it, it's got a little magnet in there that holds it in place, well, I think you're missing out in life. Yeah, I love this here framing hammer with that nail magnetic holder thingy in there. It's wonderful. All right, now that that's up there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill our bottle with a little bird seed. We're gonna put some bird seed right in here so that when we get it up there, don't just empty the whole bottle in there. Let's get to that, and then we'll show you what this looks like with the bird seed all in it. Looking good. Now, isn't that fancy? Looks like somebody's been drinking. Well, everyone, with this little project done, we'll have to start thinking about something else to do. What to do next?